Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we will be looking at every single base elite in NBA Live Mobile. We will be ranking every single one of them. Well, with exception of Steph Curry, I literally looked everywhere and his card was never on the auction house, and I couldn't find any YouTube videos with actual good quality of gameplay of him. I apparently he has like a 60 or something three-pointer. There was one video I saw that it was just zoomed in on his three-pointer. I guess it was like a 68 overall. So Steph Curry won't be on this list because I literally could not find him. So that is the only exception. There are 44 base elites in NBA Live Mobile. I guess 45. Let's get into it. And at number 44, and as our worst base elite in NBA Live Mobile, we have Thaddeus Young. This card, I mean, there's nothing really great about it. Can't shoot, isn't fast, isn't good on defense, can't really rebound, and I mean, no stats over 80. This card is pretty garbage, and as you can see, it comes in as our worst base elite in NBA Live Mobile. Alright, so at number 43, we have Otto Porter Jr. And as you can see, his stats are kind of like Thaddeus Young, but I'd say they are upgraded. Doesn't have great inside the paint shots, but at least I ain't like inside the paint, such as dunking, scoring with contact, stuff like that. He doesn't have that great, but at least he can shoot. He's pretty quick and also pretty good on defense. So Otto Porter, he's an alright card, but there are a lot better base elites in NBA Live Mobile. Alright, so at number 42, we have Kawhi Leonard. This is the first player that is actually good in real life. That is actually pretty bad in this game. As one of the best defenders in the entire league, they gave him a 74 on-ball defense. And also, he's nicknamed a Claw. And they gave him a 68 block and a 68 steal. And his nickname's the Claw. So, how can he be this disrespectful to one of the best defenders in the league? Also, not to mention his horrible three-point rating at 73. This card is really, really not good. And it feels like sometimes when EA gives out these ratings, they don't even watch basketball. Because if they did, Kawhi Leonard would be much higher on this list. Alright, at number 41, we have John Wall, and this card actually is pretty decent. With a speed of 78 and agility of 79, I think the main issue with this card is his shooting. 73 mid-range and 73 three-point shot. This card really can't shoot, and it's not reliable on offense in that position. But he is a very good driver, and he won't be getting stripped that often because he has a 77 dribbling ability, and once he gets in the paint, he does not miss with scoring of contact of 80, which is pretty high actually compared to all the other cards. He also can't really rebound, but he's a point guard, so what can you expect out of him? John Wall comes in at number 41. At number 40, we have Al Horford, and as you can see, this card is also not very good. He is horrible on defense and really isn't that quick, but he is not the worst offensive player. I guess you could say as a center, having a 76 mid-range shot is pretty good. Of course, a 71 three-point shot really isn't that good, but he can also, once he gets to the paint, he can dunk and score with contact. And I mean, he's a versatile center in real life, but in this game, he's not very good and really should not be added to any team, even though he does have pretty good rebounding stats. At number 39, we have Kyle Lowry, and this card is an all-around player. One of the first all-around cards we've seen all day. So, he's alright on speed, alright on agility, alright on mid-range shot, he's alright at literally everything. He's alright on defense, everything he's alright at it. But he is a pretty good passer, so Kyle Lowry, I'd say we're getting to the most average cards in the game, because Kyle Lowry is one of the most average cards in the game. He's not a specialist, he's just good at everything he does. if you go out and get Kyle Lowry, you know what you're going to get. You're going to get an average player at every single part of his game. So if you don't really want a specialist and you want a safe, reliable option, go out and get yourself a Kyle Lowry. At number 38, we have Andre Drummond. And of course, this card, not fast, can't shoot. You know that because, of course, he's Andre Drummond. But an 80 overall dunking rating, and then you go to his defensive stats. 81 on-ball defense, 82 block, 73 steal because he's a center. And those rebounding stats, both 81s in offensive and defensive. So this card is a pure center. He's an old-time center, can't shoot, can't dribble, isn't fast, but man, oh man, is he a rim protector. And he can also throw down some dunks when he needs to. So this Andre Drummond, I'm really liking this card as a defensive monster in the paint. And at number 37, we have Chris Paul. So, as you can see, he's almost exactly like Kyle Lowry, except his stats are a little bit better. He is an all-around player and can give you anything, a very versatile point guard, and again, you know what you're getting with this card. You're getting a well-rounded player who's consistent and not really a specialist at anything. A good card for Chris Paul right here, so he comes in at number 37. At number 36, we have LaMarcus Aldridge. And this guy actually has pretty good mid-range shot. I wouldn't really expect him to have that great a mid-range shot, but he did have one of his best seasons last year for the Spurs when Kawhi Leonard was out. Again, this card is pretty good. He's got alright stats all around, not very fast, and I would expect him to actually have a higher three-pointer, but he hasn't been shooting as much since he's come to San Antonio, so this is an overall pretty good rating for him. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's an alright card. I mean, there's a lot better players. So, this is only number 36, so just keep watching and you'll see all the better players that come along. At number 35, we have kind of a surprising one, Karl-Anthony Towns. I bet you would think that he is pretty cheesy in this game, but I guess not. Look at that defense, a 62 rating, but he has alright rebounding and stuff like that. A 78 dunk also helps, but he also is a pretty good shooter. For a 7-foot player, he has a 72 three-point shot. So Karl-Anthony Towns will not give you any defense, but the reward is you get some really great offense from your center. And if you have a power forward that can defend, Karl-Anthony Towns would be a very nice fit next to him. At number 34, we have Bradley Beal. So his three-point stat is only a 77, and that's the main feature you expect from Bradley Beal card. Not that great, but he does have pretty good defense, a 76, and besides that, there's nothing really else. He's pretty fast. This card is really actually all-around player, and I think that he should have a little bit of a higher three-point rating, but this card is actually pretty good and could pair up nicely alongside any NBA Live mobile lineup. At number 33, we have CJ McCollum, and he is almost exactly like Bradley Beal. Just almost every stat just boosted up 1 except that three-point shot. The mid-range shot boosted up 1, and of course on-ball defense boosted up 1. I think those are the only stats, but this card, again, just a little bit better than Bradley Beal. So, both those cards are pretty good, but CJ McCollum just a little bit better. At number 32, we have Ben Simmons, and I know what you guys are thinking. Stat-wise, this card is pretty trash. Besides that 78 scoring with contact, he's not that good. But if you look, he is a point guard, and his height is 6'10". So, with a point guard with a 78 on both rebounding stats, and he's 6'10", guys. He is 6'10", so Ben Simmons, extremely cheesy, even if he can't even shoot. At number 31, we have DeAndre Jordan. As you guys can see, not great shooting stats. His agility is actually really high for a center, 76. Of course, his defense is alright, but he does have good rebounding with 82 on both offensive and defensive. He's got an 80 dunk as well, and a 76 scoring with contact. So, this is a really actually odd card to me, because he's kind of athletic, but like, he's not. If his speed was a little bit higher, then he would be a really good card, but I think that speed just kills him. So, DeAndre Jordan, even though I really do like that you're dunking big, I can't put you, too much higher because you can't really run that fast. You should work on the 40-yard dash. At number 30, we have Nikola Jokic. So, this card, not that bad. He kind of reminds me of Karl Anthony Towns, but this card can actually play defense. He's pretty good at shooting as well. Not that fast, but can score with contact with 72, at least for a big. He's also got alright rebounding stats. Not that great for a center, but Nikola Jokic, he can shoot and he can play defense, mostly. So this card, actually not the worst center in the game. At number 29, we have Devin Booker. And this card, one of the best shooters in the game, actually. He's right behind Klay Thompson, and I told you guys in the beginning of the video, I don't know Steph Curry's stats, so maybe he's the third best shooter in the game, or at least base elite wise. With 79 3-pointer is really, really good. And he's also got alright scoring with contact at 79, but besides that, Devin Booker can't really do anything. So he's kind of a specialist on offense, but can't really rely on him on defense. At number 28, we have Kevin Love, and this card is, well, I mean, this goes without saying, but this card is the best card we've seen so far. He's got almost every single stat above 70, but the thing that kills him is his speed. Only a 58 speed rating, that absolutely kills him. But besides that, a 75 3-point shot and 78 dunking. So, well, and also 76 on-ball defense. So, Kevin Love, if you can forget about the speed, this card is really good. Probably top 20. At number 27, we have Kyrie Irving. And this card, we're getting good. Kyrie, really good card. Really low shooting for some reason. 74? Are you kidding me, game? But besides that, defense. How does he have a better defense? Okay. Well, we'll just forget about EA's stupidity and just look at the goods of this card. I mean, everything is about average. And besides that, I mean, Kyrie Irving, he's a great card and he's a real good floor general. Like, with that 79 passing accuracy, he can chuck half-court passes, but I don't even know if EA allows that anymore, because last year, half-court passes almost always got flung into the stands, so hopefully Kyrie isn't flinging balls into the stands. At number 26, we have Blake Griffin, and as you guys can see, his dunk rating is an 81. On-ball defense, actually surprising for Blake Griffin, 79. And, I mean, every single stat is pretty good. 79 scoring with contact, and 77's on the rebounding as well. But I wish he could shoot. I really wish that Blake Griffin could shoot, because he kind of can in real life, but he's teetering. So I wish they would give him like a 70 rating, not a 64. So Blake Griffin, he is an athletic power forward who can get the job done in the paint, but on the perimeter, he's a no-go. At number 25, we have Paul Millsap, and this card is kind of all over the place. Like, his rebounding is really good with an offensive rebounding rating of 80 and a defensive rebounding rating 81. But his defense kind of trash. He's really good at shooting. Doesn't have the best speed, not the best inside the paint, and scoring with contact and dunking and stuff like that. So this card is kind of all over the place. You don't really know what you're going to get, but I mean, he's going to be able to shoot, and he's going to be able to get rebounds. So those are the two things you're going to get from Paul Millsap. And if you don't need that, then don't pick him up. But if you need that, this is the perfect card for that, because he has really high ratings at both those stats. At number 24, we have Kyle Kuzma, and offensively, great card. I wish his three-point shot would be a little bit higher at a 76, but 79 dunking rating and a 77 scoring with contact is really good. And I wish he could be a little bit better on defense. 70 on-ball defense, but that's, alright, who cares? And then you go to his rebounding stats. This is really interesting right here. He has 79 offensive rebounding, and offensive rebounding is overpowered in this game, but only a 74 defensive. So, Kyle Kuzma, he's all around, and I don't really know how to judge him. At number 23, we have Andrew Wiggins, and between Kyle Kuzma and Andrew Wiggins, it is a humongous leap. This card is way better on defense, but can't really rebound as well. He's about the same on shooting stats and stuff like that, but dunking is a 76. So this card, you don't get the rebounding benefits that you get from Kyle Kuzma, but besides that, this card is way better than Kyle Kuzma. At number 22, we have Jason Tatum, and this card is really good. Like this, now we're getting to cards that are really, really good. Jason Tatum, 77 on-ball defense, 79 scoring with contact, 80 dunking, 76 three-point shot. His rebounding's not all there, but besides that, this card is really good, like really good. So now we're starting to get into the cards that you absolutely need to check for your team, because Jason Tatum, he might be worth it if you're looking for a small forward. At number 21, we have Jason Tatum's counterpart, Gordon Hayward. As you can see, again, this card is really good. Great defender at a 78 on-ball defense. Not the worst rebounder, 73 on both of those stats. And besides that, all-around player. Great, alright shooting, 75 three-point shot and 77 mid-range. And, this card's just an all-around great player. If you want a great defender who's an all-around player as well, Gordon Hayward is your guy. At number 20, we have Draymond Green, and you go through all his offensive stats, nothing really too crazy, 76 dunking, and then you go to his defensive, 82 on-ball defense, 80 steal, 80 block, 82 steal, my bad, and this card is one of the best defenders in the game, and he's a power forward, so keep that in mind. And he's not your average center who's good on defense, but he's mostly just a rim protector. Draymond Green can play defense on literally a guard or a center. He has good blocking ability and he has good stealing ability. So Draymond Green is a defensive monster that'd be great alongside offensive pieces. Alright, so at number 19, we have Kevin Durant. And as you can see, I think I was wrong about whoever I said was the second best shooter in the game. Nope, it's Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is clearly the second best shooter, or let me clarify. He's the second best base elite shooter in the game with a 79 three-point shot. He is the tallest, sharpshooter in the game. He's only 6'9", but in real life he's 6'11". Or some say, nobody knows what he is. He's just a mystery. But his dunking rating really hurts, 68, and he's not the best defender at 71. So Kevin Durant, offensive beast, kind of, mostly shooting. Mostly a shooting beast. At number 18, we have Damian Lillard. And speaking of great shooters, Damian Lillard flies under the radar with a 77 three-point shot. Also having a 77 on-ball defense, that's really good. And he's a guard, so that on-ball defense is even more important since he'll be guarding probably the number one scoring option, because most point guards are the number one scoring option. Also an 80 speed. This card's really good. So, this card really good. Damian Lillard, if he becomes cheap, this card could be a top 3 point guard in this game. At number 17, we have the unicorn, Kristaps Porzingis. And yeah, his stats aren't that good. A 76 on-ball defense isn't the worst, but he's 7'3". So you can't really, he's 7'3", guys. Come on. He's also, his stats aren't the worst. 74 three-point shot, 77 mid-range. He's only an 81 offensive rebounding, but he's 7'3", so he'll be grabbing every single rebound. So Kristaps, I mean, you're not that good stat-wise, but you're 7'3". At number 16, we have Jimmy Butler. And it's kind of surprising that his stats are mostly defensive. 82 on-ball defense, 80 block, and an 83 steal. Whoa. I mean, Jimmy Butler is on the trade block, and with stats like this, every team should be interested, because Jimmy Butler, although he's not the best offensively, it's not bad, but he's not the best, he is crazy on defense, probably the best perimeter defenders in this game so far. So Jimmy Butler, keep doing what you're doing on defense, buddy, and then you won't be on the trading block, or it's not really his fault. Moving on. At number 15, we have DeMar DeRozan, and it's kind of surprising that this card's stats are this good. He's actually a really good shooter at 76. I know he's been working on it, but it's probably not that good. Also 78 on-ball defense. I think that's respectable. 80 and 80 scoring with contact and dunking. Jeez, the only flaw with this card is probably rebounding, but he's a shooting guard, so, I mean, does it really matter? At number 14, we have Klay Thompson, and this is the last time I'm saying this. This card's the best shooter in the game, alright? I mean, I'm not going to go back on it, alright? I'm for certain that this card is the best shooter in the game, at least base elite-wise. 80 three-point shot and 81, mid-range shot. All the other stats are irrelevant because Klay Thompson is a sharpshooter, and we all know how OP shooting in this game is, but I mean, some stats are relevant, such as on-ball defense being a 75. Not the worst, but Klay Thompson, pure sharpshooter. At number 13, we have JoJo or Joel Embiid. This card is a center who can do it all. 80 rebounding stats, 80 on-ball defense, and respectable shooting stats. So, I mean, Joel Embiid can do it all. He's an all-around player, and I think one of the, rare all-around centers in this game. I'd say that Joel Embiid is honestly the most all-around player in this game right now. I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but Joel Embiid, he's a really good card. At number 12, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo, and yeah, shooting, definitely not really good. But besides that, this card's unstoppable. Like an 81 dunking and an 80 scoring with contact, plus 77 rebounding stats, and 80 speed and 80 agility, and a 78 on-ball defense. This card is unstoppable, and he won't be getting stripped much because he has a 75 dribbling. Now, I mentioned that he's 6'11". As a small forward, I don't know how you'd be able to stop Giannis. And if you can just look past the shooting stats, Giannis is a beast. At number 11, we have Lauri Markkanen. And listen, this card's just all around a great card. 81 on both rebounding stats, and he is 7 foot. But I haven't mentioned that he can shoot. 77 three-point shot for a 7-foot player. My gosh, this card also very good. Now, I don't know, this card's mostly a sharpshooter specialist. I don't know if I'd take him over Joel Embiid, but besides that, I think he's a better card because shooting in this game is overpowered. At number 10, we have DeMarcus Cousins, the newest Warriors edition. Actually, I don't know if he's the newest, but he became a Warrior this offseason, and he's got really good stats in this game. 80 rebounding stats, 78 dunking. I mean, for big, 6'11", that's pretty good. 72 three-point shot as well, 74 mid-range shot. It's also pretty fast. 73 speed, 75 agility. DeMarcus Cousins, again, another all-around center. At number 9, we have Russell Westbrook, or Russell Westbrook, however you want to say it. Of course, this card, again, is a beast. 77 speed, 80 agility, and for some reason, Russell Westbrook can shoot. I know he can hit some some like clutch shots, but 76 3-point shot, that's pretty high up. 80 dunking, he'll be yamming on everyone, plus an 82 scoring with contact. 77 on-ball defense, and I don't know why his rebounding stats are so low. Maybe it's because he stat pads and really isn't that good at rebounding. But besides that, Russell Westbrook, really good in this game. At number 8, we have Victor Oladipo. And wow. I mean, this card's amazing. Look at his rebounding stats, first of all. 75s on both stats? Wow. 80 dunking. 79 3-point shot. 79 mid-range shot. And an 80 on-ball defense. All the important stats he checks up on. And this card is amazing. I think that besides a few, this card is... I'm at a loss of words. Victor Oladipo, amazing. At number 7, we have Rudy Gobert, and best defender in the game. I hope I didn't say that about Draymond, but I'm saying it about Gobert, and I'm saying it for certain. Like, really good. 83 on-ball defense, 84 block, plus 83 rebounding stats. Just, this card, amazing rim protector. He will protect the rim at all costs. Rudy Gobert, amazing rim protector, if I haven't said it already. At number 6, we have Kemba Walker. Man, this card is good as well. You didn't expect it already. When you're top 10, you are a really good card. He's just all around in every aspect of his game. He's also a pretty good shooter. 76 3-point shot and an 80 mid-range. Also an 80 agility. So this card is a great point guard, a great floor general, probably one of the best point guards in the game. All right, now we're in the top 5. And number 5, Paul George. This card, amazing on defense. Again, 82 on-ball defense, 83 steal, and he's got 80 dunking, 80 scoring with contact, 75 3-point shot, 80 mid-range shot. This card is so good as well. He's got the offensive stats and the defensive stats. What else can you ask? Well, you could ask for some rebounding stats. Let's hope number 4 has some. At number 4, we have James Harden, and I know, as soon as you look at this card, you look at his shooting stats. 80 3-point shot, 83 mid-range shot. Or maybe you went to the defensive stats. Yeah, not that good, but his offensive stats are insane. It's the best offensive player in the game right now. And he's got, he's just the best at offense, and it's not even close. This card is insane. He's got Klay Thompson shooting, and whoever else was good on this list on the inside. I don't know. But James Harden, if he had defense, he'd be number 1, and it wouldn't even be close. At number 3, we have Donovan Mitchell. And in my opinion, he's the cheesiest player in sports right now. And 2K and stuff like that. Donovan Mitchell is insanely cheesy because he can play defense, he can shoot, and he can drive. With an 81 dunking and a 79 scoring with contact, Donovan Mitchell, yeah, the sophomore, is one of the best cards in this game. And, he can also rebound with 75 in both of those stats. This card also just an all-around player who can get it done in all aspects of his game. But he can do it really good. At number 2, we have LeBron James. And we all know how much of a tank LeBron is, but they slapped on some shooting stats. He's got a 78 3-point shot and an 82 mid-range shot. Defense not the best, but he can also rebound. So, there's no better rebounding small forward in this game. He can also drive like crazy with an 81 dunking and an 80 scoring with contact. LeBron, again, the theme of all these cards, all-around players who can get it done in all aspects of this game, and LeBron is no exception to that rule. At number 1, and the best base elite in NBA Live Mobile Season 3 at the launch, we have Anthony Davis. Yeah. Look at those stats. Can't really shoot that much, but A 70 is still pretty good, and he can shoot wide open. An 82 dunking. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. 80 scoring with contact as well, but look at the defense. Did I say Rudy Gobert was the best defender in the league? I didn't mean it. Anthony Davis is. 73 on-ball defense, 74 blocks, 72 steal, and 79s in the rebounding department. Anthony Davis, by far, is the best card in NBA Live Mobile Season 3, at least at the start. So, that's it for now, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you enjoy all my content in general, please leave a subscription, something like that, down below. I've been recording for a while, so this card, I'm so, like, my brain's fried right now because I have no idea what I'm saying because I've been recording for so long. So, I mean, just if you like my video, this video that I'm recording right now, please leave a like down below. If you like my content and my channel content and stuff like that, please leave a subscription down below. And please leave your comments on what you think the ranking should be of these cards. Do you have a different ranking than me? But for sure you should have Anthony Davis as number 1, because that card is a beast. Like, how good is that card? Thank you guys for watching. See you soon.